welcome to Monday Morning Detective, the podcast. My name is Gino Scala. This is episode 22. Today we're going to touch on a few cases that are going on now. And then one is the trial of Wagner, George Wagner IV. It just wrapped up. He was convicted of murdering 8 people. His family, the Wagner family, wiped out the Roden family in Piketon, Ohio. Perhaps you've seen the documentary when it was still unsolved. The Piketon family massacre happened in 2016. This family, one of their sons, Jake, fathered a baby with Hannah, and a family dispute emerged from that. They were not friendly prior. They were competitors in the drug dealing market in Ohio. These are a bunch of white trash inbred families, but they're nasty. Not only nasty to look at, but nasty people. They would steal gas and, trash and metal and a few vehicles here and there, and they'd steal guns and they'd share and all this stuff. But they were organized enough to assemble the family, the Wagner family, and go over to the Roden family and kill 8 of them. Well, it's actually 7 in the Roden family, and 1 was a boyfriend or something staying the night, or girlfriend, I'm not sure. Then they were very organized. I mean, the mother was involved and the grandmother was involved in this crime. Then as a family, within a few months of the killings, they were investigated initially, and police didn't have anything on them. So they went to Alaska to live for 2 years. And I guess they decided to come back when the heat died down. Well, the heat never did die down. The police had gathered quite a bit of evidence, enough to start turning family members. And they went to great lengths to kill this family. So in short, the Wagner family goes, only the males, they went into the Roden family household, compound, if you will, and incapacitated everyone that was there with gunshots. Not all of them were killed initially. Some were, but not everybody. A lot of these shots were gut shots or chest or something of that nature. Phone lines were cut. Everything was taken care of in that regard. And then the father brought the son, Jake, who fathered the baby, to do the coup de grace on each victim. Shot to the head. Some of them took more than one. I assume the mother of his child, who was shot the most, so he did a number on her. And there's a reason why, if you have a group like this and everybody is involved in the actual shooting, is that it prevents you from snitching. Okay? They don't know which bullet killed them. Pretty sure, obviously, Jake's bullet killed some of them, but initially some people died. So everybody has a hand in it. It really doesn't matter because they're all going to be tried as murderers anyway. They all have been. The only one left is the father, who organized this entire massacre. And in order to get people to testify against the other, which is what happened, mother testified against the son testifies against the father, and so forth. they've taken the death penalty off the table. So they're all going to end up doing several life terms and dying in prison. And so that's that with that update. An update on the Idaho murders, the quadruple murders. The police are now backing up on the targeted killing. And we did a whole video on what targeted killings mean or can mean. And we didn't hear anything to indicate this was targeted. And, so you start building theories around the target. I never felt this was targeted, so I didn't. I didn't believe it was an ex-boyfriend or anything. It may still well be, but I never bought into the targeted killing. I still think it's a stranger danger. And I don't want to get into what constitutes a targeted killing, but let's face it, anything can constitute a targeted killing. You see a woman go into the house, you turn around and you follow in after her. That's technically a targeted killing. He's not, walking through the house accidentally and then sees somebody and kills them, where it would be, something other than targeted. But so I don't believe this was targeted. I believe this was a crime of opportunity. And I only hope we find out for sure before Christmas, so everybody can, enjoy the holiday seasons as much as they can in that area. I fear it's not going to be solved this year. That's just my assumption. I think it's going to take months, and potentially not until another crime or two occurs that's similar in nature. So now a third update is also included in the Idaho killings, is the police coming out with their fear of internet sleuths trying to solve this crime. They fear they're doing more harm than good by naming people online and pointing fingers. Now, obviously, I guess you can call myself part of this group, the Internet Sleuth Group. There are thousands out there that have these type of podcasts or things of that nature. Many are on TikTok doing it. The difference is I haven't named anybody. I haven't pointed any fingers ever since they disclaimed the theory that it was a murder-suicide, which is what I thought originally. And so they debunked that within 12 hours of the actual crime. And I haven't pointed at anybody, any potential leads or anything of that nature since. Now, there are people that are doing that, especially students on campus that are doing this. In fact, they pointed to a neighbor that apparently everybody knows because he's socially awkward, and it's basically ruined his life. He's been interviewed by the press. He's had to come out and make videos, explaining why he's socially awkward and where he was and what he was doing the night of and thing. The police talked to him and ruled him out fairly quickly. I mean, it's not even close, but it's not enough for some people. And, that's the danger when you do these things. You start looking in directions based on what you know. And trust me, what I know and what the people out there know is probably 10% of what the police know. They have been very forthcoming, but there's a lot they're not talking about, and they shouldn't. It puts the investigation in danger of, blowing it. of making it not not convictable. Okay, so they withhold a lot of information. They want to get the right person. So we'll continue to sleuth internetly, and but we're going to avoid pointing fingers at anybody until the time comes when I can't help it, and I feel, I feel like the evidence is there, or the heavy suspicions, and so forth. Again, just to reiterate, I believe it's a stranger danger. I believe it's someone that they do not know yet. The police, FBI. I believe it's someone that only knew of the house and potentially the girls on that night. He saw them, followed them, something along those lines. There's no evidence to this, but that's how, or he may have been walking by and saw them in the, through the window. The light inside, and it's dark outside. It's very easy to see. And he sees a girl getting ready for bed or something of that nature. Could be something that vague. Now, I have seen video of the location and the neighborhood. It's off the beaten trail. It's not on a main street. You have to make several turns to get there. But again, criminals don't hit houses on main trails. Not usually. Unless they have a quick getaway, boom, back in the car and gone. Now, it's it's very chancy to do a B&E, or in this case a murder, in a neighborhood that's winding and has a lot of turns and stuff, but it also has a lot of trees and a lot of woods, and it's very dark. There's very limited street lighting. So this could be at least temporary cover. Someone goes in, exit, comes out, and hides among the trees, and then walks through the woods to another area. But that basically winds up episode 22. Now, keep in mind, I do have a new YouTube channel dedicated for Monday Morning Detective. I'm preparing that now. I'm transferring the videos over to there. So we'll have a Facebook page and we will have a YouTube channel. And I would love it if you would subscribe and join or like the Facebook page. It's not monetized. Nowhere into that at this point. And it's all free. But, look for it. Monday Morning Detective. Lastly, if you have a story that you would like to discuss and would like to be on with me, we can arrange a Zoom meeting and record it, and discuss any of these episodes that we've already tackled, or something new that you have in mind. Please get a hold of me. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to talk to you, so people aren't bored with my voice. Okay, that'll do it, and we'll see you next time we come online for Monday Morning Detective. This was episode 22. Have a great day.